Hey everyone, it's Luke here from LT Gaming and I'm back. This time I'm going to do a new series called Let's Try. So basically, we've had a lot of success on the channel recently and we're growing very fast, especially our list videos which have been super popular, but we have a huge backlog of games that have either been requested by us or given to us by developers and publishers, and we want to try these games out and feature them. And today, I'm taking a look at a very interesting retro Civ style game, a 4X turn-based strategy, which is developed by one person, I believe, and they were very kind to give me a copy to look at, and that game is Theocracy. So basically, it's a classic 4X turn-based strategy game where you manage a theocratic empire, conquer and convert pagans, and enemies by divine power or brute force. You can cast mighty miracles and enact dogmas. Advance and expand your theocracy into a dominant world empire, and if necessary, release the Kraken. Yes, there are monsters in this game. So I know there is a huge following out there for 4X games, and I really wanted to show this one off. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start a new game. We're going to go normal game. I have played a few basic maps and haven't got that far, so we're going to learn this together, and we're going to develop our first impressions of the game. Initially, what I do like the music and the amount of empires that I can choose to create my theocracy with. So it's very religious based. I kind of like it. It's ancient. It has that cool vibe to it. And I think we're going to go with Egypt. Here we go. So the Pharaoh of Egypt, the wise ruler of the Egyptians. We get 10% extra towards our power and a Great Flood 50% discount, which is a miracle we can cast, and we start with some bonuses. So let's go for Egypt. And then we will go with Luke. That is my name. Yeah, I think yellow for Egypt is about right. I don't know, always feels because of the Civ games that would be the right colour. We'll go with 5 other players. Yeah, look, easy, right? I'm showing off a game. And this game is tough. I've played a couple of very early matches, and it is pretty tough going. We're going to go with the default scenario map, which is the Earth, and there's also the ability to play random maps, so plenty of options for replayability. Let's jump in. And welcome to the glorious Theocracy of Egypt. All hail Luke, I can't disagree with that sentiment. What a great start to the game. And here we go. So we are looking at our power projection here for our religion. If I press Alt, I can see followers, power and prediction. In this square, the Egyptian religion in the middle there will grow by +11, while a pagan religion will grow by +2. Now there's a question mark there, which means another power is projecting influence. But first of all, we're going to focus on our military, and we're going to take this cave. And we're also going to build another military unit because you get attacked a lot in this game. There are monsters in the game as well, and they attack you. Right, cool, technology tree. Let's go for stone carving because I want to enable a shrine. Fairly basic technology tree, but it does the job and actually takes you quite a bit of time to get through. Cool, next turn. There's that wonderful gong sound. I really love it. Okay, we explored it, gave us 250 power, which we can use towards miracles and dogmas. And we found a city here. So basically, if I press Alt, I can see the various influences on that city. And you will see the bar here. Whoever gets 50% will actually take the city, which is great. Hopefully will be us. And what we're really going to need is a mountain or a holy man, because then we can spread our influence. Right, we've met the Sumerians. They're going to be a pain in the ass, but we'll try our best. They're probably having more influence here. Yeah, look, you can see +9 for them, so... But we will enter this cave, and we found a military unit. Awesome, that's very, very good for us. Then we can build shrines and forts and defend our land. Although at the moment, this area looks really prime for Mesopotamia. Unless I can take this square and build a shrine. I think that's probably my best option. And then, of course, gold is an issue. I'm going to have to watch that upkeep and try and boost my gold. Right, we can now build shrines. I think I need to wait till I take this square, and then we will go for that. As you can see, we're all kind of vying for this city. I think we're going to go boat building, boost that gold production. Also, I forgot to mention, if you press F1, you have a full Civilopedia style set of information. Very useful when you're trying to learn the game. If you want to know what any of the icons mean, it's all listed there for you. And I found that a really useful feature from the devs, so great stuff there. Okay, I think we're going to try and expand more into Africa. If we can find a holy mountain or a holy man, then we will be off to a good start. Perfect, that's what I needed, right. A sacred mountain. In Egypt, right, if we build anything, it's going to absolutely smash our gold. So I think we're going to go for ritual dance, which is an art event to try and boost things a little bit. We're going to send these guys to here to build the shrine when we can. And send that unit out west. And we're going to take this mountain as soon as we can. Okay, so someone's enacted a dogma. You can do that first once you get 1,000 power. So they're obviously doing pretty well right now. Cool. Okay, I got 1 free dogma. There we go. Awesome. And I have discovered a sacred place. Now what that does is it emanates power. And now you can see I will start to grow around my theocracy and expand my borders quicker using the sacred place. Right, we've got a free dogma. Let's take a look through what we can do. I think I will possibly push for either growth or military. That will slow my growth and my power. Less technology, but more ability to build troops. That could be useful because I think gold is a real problem. Yeah, let's do that. Let's enact that. We're going to get less power, but we're going to have more gold. Yeah, I think that works. Cool. We've enacted a dogma, indulgences. Now we're going to wait for our religion to spread. The important thing to do in this game is get ready for attack, because the pagans come at you hard. They really do. Alright, cool. You're going to build a shrine. That's going to emanate into this area and push our influence up into Mesopotamia. Right, cool. Okay, you have to be careful with that. If you leave your troops on that sort of movement mode for the next turn, sometimes it walks them into problems, and I prefer to move them 1 square at a time. Alright, cool. Another military unit. That's perfect. Although our gold is... yeah. That's not happening. We need another city desperately, and we might have to disband that guy for gold. Yeah, let's disband. Cool. Alright, I just wanted to boost my gold a little bit because we're having a few problems with gold. Okay, this guy can still move. Oh, another cave. Right, here we go. We're going to get boat building. Okay, that boosted our gold a nice bit and reduced that overcost down. Let's take another cave. Just what I needed, 192 gold. Then we're going to pull back in anticipation of taking the Sahara and defending it. And we will need to do that, so... I think bronze, so I can upgrade my military. It's 8 turns, only 3 turns and more growth. Yeah, I think that's probably better right now. So it's a thinking man's game. It's a really cool 4X style Civ game, and I think that people will get a lot of enjoyment out of it, especially for $6.99, right? I think that's very reasonable. Right, cool. What I really want to cast is a miracle for this holy man. It's going to cost me 1,000 power though, and we're not there yet. I could attack these places, but I don't really want to waste my military. Okay, we have a monster. That's not good. A monster in Zimbabwe. Okay, well, I suppose that's kind of accurate. I don't mean anything by that, but you know. Right, we're going to pull back because I think Ethiopia we're about to take, which will really help us. We will build an altar, I think, in Egypt. So as you can see, it's a precarious game because monsters come when miracles are cast, and then you're attacked by the pagans, and it all gets a bit crazy. I could pull this guy back to defend Ethiopia. I will... Oh, cool, a cave. I will sort of explore a little bit here, but I want to get ready to defend the Sahara as well from the pagan attack. This time we're going to go for writing, boost that power output. And now we can select a holy task for our shrine. And I'm going to go for holy weapon because it will give me an extra army unit. Trust me, this game can be hard. That's why I'm obsessed with building military units. Put this guy in Egypt or between the shrine and Egypt. And we'll send this guy to the cave. But we do know that monster is lurking down here somewhere. Cool, we got 20 knowledge. That helps us for sure. I'm going to keep that guy there between the two. We should take Ethiopia next turn. That'll be our first city, and then Sahara will fall shortly afterwards. And that's all helped by this sacred mountain, which is emanating our culture, or our religion, or a mix of both, however you want to see it. Oh, hello, monster. 32 attack. It's not the worst monster I've seen, but it's going to kill us instantly. Okay, he vanished, so let's take that as a lesson and retreat back to Sahara. I think we're going to go masonry and look to build a fortification. Okay, we're bang on 50%. We should take it next turn. And production in Egypt. I think growth could be good. Potentially a library. But I'm a bit worried about the maintenance, so we might go for mythological drama. Let's get this guy guarding here. And we have a nice little stopgap between us and these rival regions. Okay, we've met Byzantium, and they follow Christianity. I don't know where we've met them, but there we go. Cool. So our first city has converted. We have Ethiopia, and it's converted to the religion of Egypt, which is absolutely perfect. And we will look to defend it, because here we go. We have monsters inbound. We might have to bring some guys down here, because this thing's going to cause us some problems. It will retake our cities, and that's not good. Okay, we need army units here. Potentially we could intercept, but I think we're going to stay in Ethiopia. Oh, I missed my power projection. I could have cast a miracle. Oh my... Oh, wow. Okay. That's a little unfortunate, I think. But what we're going to have to try and do is kill one of these monsters. We're going to Thunderstrike. I mean, it did its job. These guys are going to stay here. They're going to defend Egypt. And we're going to next turn. But as you can see, this is a problem. These guys are strong. Okay, wow, they almost killed us. And then we took the Sahara, but I think instantly we're going to lose the Sahara to monsters. Okay, we took Levant as well, which is pretty crazy. But as you can see, things start to grow and spiral out of control. Your empire suddenly grows. You're all fighting for power and control, and it's a fun mix, and it's a real challenge. I mean, this is easy. And I've just been hit with 3 monsters. I don't think I can cast anything that's useful. I'm just going to have to say goodbye to a couple of my cities, I think. But I think upgrading my military now is the right approach to Spearmen, because you will see 32 attack and 10 attack. It's not much of a fight. Sorry, where was this? I missed this. Okay, Levant. I don't think we're going to hold on to this for very long, because there's an absolute battle for this city. I mean, we have a massive projection because of our shrine, but yeah, it's definitely contested. I think I just need military units right now. Although we probably won't hold a lot of these cities. We have to hold Egypt, or we get a massive bonus. Well, not a bonus, a negative bonus that will hammer our civilization. We'll lose the Sahara, though, I predict, this turn due to the monster attack. Yep, they went back to paganism. I mean, here come the pagans already. There's clubmen coming in now. Great. Okay, we've lost the Sahara. We're holding Ethiopia. I can unleash a monster of my own if I want to. We might do that for a bit of fun. But a holy man also would be really useful because I could start to influence all of these areas. But perhaps at the moment, a slower growth is the better approach because the monsters seem to be everywhere. Yeah, let's unleash a monster just for a bit of fun. Oh, okay, I've got one more turn before I can do that. I can't do that yet. All right, we'll just defend for the time being. These guys are in a bad place. Get out of there, I think. Right, let's see if we can hold on to Ethiopia. It's going to be touch and go. We did. Perfect. Okay. Now, the combat's a little simple, but, you know, it does its job, and the game's not trying to have a really complicated combat system. I think it works pretty well. Right, let's advance up here. We should take Sahara back next turn with our influence, and then we can start thinking about the cities to the south. In the meantime, are we going to unleash that monster? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, we're wrecking havoc with Mesopotamia. Sorry about that. We'll select production in Egypt, and we're going to go for irrigation, because I like my capital to grow quick. I'm going to stay and defend in Ethiopia. We should take Sahara next turn, and we can defend it. Now this monster should throw himself against Egypt and fail. He did. Okay, great. Okay, we took Sahara back. Our monster's making a mischief of himself in Mesopotamia. The battle for Levant is ongoing, for the hearts and minds of the people. We still have the most power projection though, so that's great. Right, let's go into Sahara and we'll take that. And I will then select domestication, I think, for growth, or perhaps iron. Or I need military units, so the plus 20% boost there would be great. Yeah, let's do that. Without a military, we are screwed. Let's upgrade. Yeah, let's upgrade this guy and this guy. Perfect. So, guys, you get the mechanics of the game. It's simple, but really addictive, and there's a lot going on. And I found it a real challenge to get into. I had to start a number of games before I got the hang of it, and I like that. It's a bit different. I really do enjoy it, and if you press F2, you can see all of the different stats that you need to win. So I'm currently ranked 6, but you know that's mainly due to my gold. But you can see how you're fighting it out with the other nations in the game, and there's all the stats and how you achieve victory. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to load up a game. I'm going to save this one because I'm having a lot of fun, so we'll save it. Great, and then I'm going to load up a game where I've played around, I think 36 turns, a little bit further into the game, and I've actually done quite well in this game and dominated. So once again, it was on easy, but I've taken most of Africa, and I was doing a similar thing here. I was fighting out with various empires in the Holy Lands, but have now dominated this city, and then I've spread out and taken most of Africa, and I think at the moment I am in the strongest position. So that's on easy. You can imagine the game gets way more challenging as you go up the different difficulties, and there's always that option to do so. Just simply a really cool, simple 4X that's cheap and cheerful that you can have a lot of fun with. I'd encourage you to go out and for $6.99, just have some fun with it. And I think support a developer who's tried something different. And I'd encourage you to do that. If you like new games and fun games on the channel, unique games, drop down and subscribe to us. We've so much on the way. Our lists are taking off and we really appreciate it. Every like you give us, we notice. Every comment you give us, we read. So thank you so much for all of your support. And as always, I've been Luke from LT Gaming, and I'll catch you on the next one.